Hello, William. How are things going with the new restaurant?
Busy, but we're on track for a successful opening tomorrow.
Glad to hear it. And have you taken all the necessary safety measures?
Of course, I don't need anyone telling me how to run my business. And those employees who think otherwise can find work elsewhere.
Understood. And what about your family? How's everyone doing?
Elizabeth has been with me at work for the past few days. But as for Michael and Evan, they've been influenced by their mother's lies. Michael is too busy being a typical rebellious teenager, and Evan is just a young child who doesn't understand the situation. Frankly, I'd rather keep my distance from them for the time being. They're at home at the moment.
I see. Have you tried to have a conversation with your wife about this?
It's not worth the effort. She's always been self-centered, doesn't care about the family's well-being. She's even had the audacity to call me a hypocrite. But let's not focus on that right now. Let's talk about the restaurant, shall we?
Sure, but don't forget about your family. They're important too.
I don't need you to remind me of that. I know it's important. Now, if there's nothing else, I have work to do.
Actually, I just wanted to say that I worry about you. I hope the restaurant's success will make you happy.
Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it, but I have no time for your pity. I'll talk to you soon.
Greetings, Night Guard. Congratulations on making it to Night 4. I must say, I'm impressed with your work so far. You're doing a fine job, and I'm proud of you. My neck. Feels like it's been bitten in half and twisted like a pretzel. I slept like a rock last night, but I woke up feeling like I got hit by a truck. I had this weird dream where I was half robot, half human, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. My legs were replaced with rusty old scrap metal, and I was clunking around like some kind of junkyard Frankenstein. Can you imagine me like that? Talk about a nightmare. Anyway, enough about my weird dreams. Now, I must confess, I forgot to mention something earlier. We have some new robot prototypes in the building that we just introduced yesterday. My apologies for not mentioning this earlier, but you handled the situation like a pro, and no damage was done. Kudos to you. Now, those robots are brand spanking new. They haven't even had their first oil change yet. They require some more work before they're ready for prime time. And to be honest, they're giving me the heebie-jeebies, especially that new bunny one. But, on the bright side, that bunny's new hide-and-seek function is going to be a hit with the kids. Just make sure it doesn't start seeking you out, too. But I'm confident you'll handle it. You seem like a tough cookie. Alright, so stick to the standard procedures and keep those robots out. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you participated in this morning's voice recording session for the tapes. You sounded fantastic. Who knows, maybe I'll need you again for any updates. Now, hold on a moment, I'm being interrupted. What's up, Karen?
There's this document that just arrived.
What?
It's better for you to look at it.
A notice document about the closure of all our restaurants due to investigations regarding one of the founders being convicted of a crime.
Yes.
Including Fredbear's family.
Yes.
That's outrageous! Alright, I understand.
calling to express my condolences. I can't even imagine what you're feeling right now.
Thank you, Henry. Without a doubt, this is a tragedy.
I'm sorry, William. If there's anything I can do...
It's too late for that. It's too late for everything.
I know. I've lost people too. I know what it feels like to feel that the world is coming to an end.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it's like to lose a child. You have a perfect life. You're a happy family. You don't know anything. You don't know how I feel right now.
I'm sorry, William. I just...
Enough! Enough! You can't even imagine what's happening to me right now.
I understand that you're going through a difficult time, William, but please don't do anything rash. It won't solve anything.
You're right, Henry. It won't solve anything. But I'm not interested in solving anything. I'm interested in... revenge.
What do you mean?
You have it all, don't you, Henry? A happy family, a fulfilling life, and yet, fate strikes without warning.
William, I know. I'm truly sorry about what happened. Is there anything I can do to help?
No, there's nothing you or anyone can do. But there are things that must be done.
What things, William?
That's not for you to worry about, Henry. Just remember this. Every action has a consequence, and some consequences are more dire than others.
Hello? Hey, good job, Night 5. Hey, keep a close eye on things tonight.
It has been many years since the incident that changed everything. I have done unforgivable things since then. The missing children, it was all my doing. But do not mistake my confidence for remorse, for I am not sorry. My animatronics were always meant to be more than mere entertainers. They were created to wield fear, to evoke terror, and bring forth the ultimate consequence, death. Oh, Elizabeth, my sweet Elizabeth. She failed to listen to me, and she became the unfortunate victim of a programming error, a mere flaw in my creation. But I could not bear the burden of responsibility, for that would tarnish my flawless image. Instead, I pushed the blame away onto others, for I could not admit fault. And then there was Charlotte, Henry's daughter. I could not bear to see him bask in all his happiness and receive all the credit for our work. My jealousy consumed me, and I had to take matters into my own hands. Do not think for a moment that I fear the consequences of my actions. I am not guilty, not in my mind. I meticulously crafted the evidence to make it appear as though Henry was the one responsible, for I had bigger plans in mind. Plans that require my full attention and dedication. I have built a new place for my new creations, a place that will instill wonder and fear into the hearts of all who bear witness. And soon, I will reveal what is coming next.
Hello?